Hi, students. Welcome back to Writer's Workshop. We just had Reader's Workshop. Today, I want to talk about some little icons that you're going to probably be noticing already in your courses. And we're talking about the way the class is set up. So we are using 4 different ways to teach this year for distance learning. Right? So there are 4 different parts to a lesson, and I want to teach you about them so that when you see the image, you know what to expect. So these are the 4 instructional strategies that you will see. The first one is called the Ignite, and it looks like this. You'll see this little image on the part of the screen that is the beginning of the lesson, or it'll say Ignite. That's how I'm setting mine up. And the Ignite part of the lesson is to really get your attention or to review something from a previous day. Maybe it's something you've already learned in elementary school, and so your teacher's just pre-assessing you to see what does the student already know. Or it's some kind of heads up, like, hey, this is what we're going to learn about today. What do you know about it? Or have you ever thought about this? And then the next step of the lesson is called the chunk, right? So if we're going to teach the whole essay, we're not going to teach it all in one day. We're going to put it in little chunks for you to try to figure out and learn. So the first part of chunk is maybe a video lesson that the teacher is teaching, or maybe it's just strategy small group. This might also be a one-on-one conference, but this is where you're learning new information. The next step looks like this. And this is where you've just been taught the information and now you're going to go and apply the information. And so maybe you're working in your notebook and you're writing in your notebook something. Maybe you're going to complete an activity or work on a project or work with a small group. Maybe you're reading or writing something. This is the student activity part. And then the review is where you are going to assess whether you've just learned what you were taught. This is an exit ticket, like a discussion post. Maybe it's a mini quiz so your teacher can see, did you learn it or do you need to be retaught? Maybe it's some kind of partner talking, but it's reviewing the chance to review what you've just learned. All right, so those are the 4 steps: Ignite, chunk, chew, and review. All right, so when you start seeing your lessons popping out from teachers, that's the format that you should expect, and that's what you should know. Sometimes it's broken into multiple days. So for some lessons, you start with the Ignite and learn some information, and then the next day you'll learn more and you'll do a student activity or the chew part, and maybe the review is on the following day. All right, if you have questions, reach out to me, reach out to other teachers, but this is how we're formatting our lessons.